how are you? My name is Veronica Di Polo. If you don't know me or you've been following me, just to give you a little recap who I am. I am a marketing and business strategist, and I help new entrepreneurs how to take their business to be more visible, to organize their business from the inside out while having fun. Anyways, today I want to tell you the 8 things that you can actually spot and know if your content is not working. Okay, so get ready, let's go for this. So number 1, it's not having a strategy. What I mean by this, and I've been noticing that a lot of businesses do not have a strategy when it comes to their marketing or their social media. And sometimes it's better to have a bad strategy that you can actually change and shift rather than not having a strategy. What do you think, Tiki? Yeah, of course. Not having a strategy where you, okay, hold on. We gotta go on pause. Hold on. With no strategy, you actually keep on doing what you've been doing, which is nothing. And you are actually wasting your time, wasting your money. And who wants to do that, right? No. So the bottom line is that whatever strategy, whatever thought, whatever vision, whatever plan you create, this is something that needs to be changing over time. It cannot be something that is strict or fixed. So what are the kind of things that you can actually track or create as a strategy? You can track your metrics. You can track how many people like you, comment you, or share your content. But for example, things like I'm going to have a blog. That is not a strategy. I'm going to do a podcast. That's not a strategy. Because you need to have a strategy. If you're going to have a blog, you need to create a strategy how you're going to distribute that blog. Or if you're going to have a podcast, you need to have a strategy to also be sure that a lot of people listen to that podcast, like maybe ads or email. That it's not simply, posting and that's it. No, you have to do other things to let people know, hey, I am here. So the second thing that you can actually see if your content is not working is through your engagement. So you can actually very easily go into your analytics and see the people that are actually saying, hello, oh, I love this, or you are amazing, or anything. And see if they're not your family, not your husband, not your wife, not your partner, not your children who are commenting. Because what is important is that you actually try to create content for people that don't know you, actually. So if you actually see that nobody new is commenting on your post, then you actually have an engagement problem. And this is very easily solved if you try to shift your messaging. Your images, your messaging needs to be in the same ecosystem. You have to give them value, and I've said this before. So if you don't know what to do, go and watch this video. I don't know what to do when I need to post, okay? And I don't even think that's the name of the video, but let's go with it. So which takes me actually to number 3, which I just said, which is messaging. And we tend to explain things very broad with no substance. We believe that people actually understand when we say words like, oh, I'm stuck. I'm like, what are you stuck about? Oh, I need money. That's actually a stuck word that is so broad, right? And we use it so often to express ourselves on social media or in our emails or on our website that actually we have to find a way that is an ecosystem of messaging, meaning that you have to be clear, tangible. You have to speak to your audience like as if they were like 4 years old, or like they were in 4th grade. You have to tell them things that they can actually visualize and feel it. And even if you're giving services, what is the outcome that they will feel when they will get that service or that product? They have to be able to understand what you are saying to them. And this is actually through messaging. So I want you to notice, every time you're writing, are you being technical? Are you being thinking that your audience know more than they actually do? These are the things that you need to spot, okay? Let me say something else. Oh, maybe you're speaking in metaphors with superfluous things that are blah. No, we don't need things like that. We need them tangible, clear, easy to understand, easy to chew, easy to say, yes, I want this. Or what it could happen is that maybe your audience is a little bit more mature. Maybe they need to hear a little bit more, technical things or more in-depth things, because maybe your audience is more developed. They are not so green, okay? So be sure you are applying these into your content all the time. Now, because I just mentioned messaging, I want to take you into now number 4, which is storytelling. And storytelling, that people love a good story. People love, something that is different, something that they don't know, something you're getting them into your world in a little bit, or something that happened, or you heard something that happened. This is something that you have to be able to create within your social media, your content, your emails. Because why? You are getting them inside, but you are also explaining, of course, with clarity, tangible, clear story, right? So nobody likes a fluffy story. But if you have a funny story that something happened to you, and you can take that and relate that into something that you are selling or you are promoting, or you take it back, it's much more powerful, that story. And people will feel a lot more connected with your service, with your anything that you are giving, because sometimes you don't have to be selling all the time, just simply sharing, right? What is important is that when you are doing this storytelling, you test it. You see if people like it, if you feel comfortable, test what is the reaction with the people when you are putting your mind into something that you are telling, something that happened to you or to your business or into a situation or to a client that you went through something and it went totally wrong, but maybe it went totally right, those sort of things. Try and test if they actually connect with your audience, okay? Now, number 5, and I think you've heard this before, but if you haven't, there's a saying that says, the riches is in the niches. Sometimes we think we know what our niche is. Sometimes we are afraid to think that we don't want to go too narrow, because then we believe that we may lose all these other people that could be interested in our business. But the fact is, and study shows, that the more niche, the more detailed, the more oriented, like, what's my niche? Okay, my niche is women, new entrepreneurs that want to be organized in their business and in their marketing, so that they can have more leads, generate more sales, do other things that they can't do because they're constantly they're procrastinating, or they want to actually improve their messaging in their business so they can have a better life to do other things and have fun. Anyways, right? I know who my ideal client and my potential client is. And when you speak to that person right there, you say, hey, you, I'm talking to you. Hi. Hi, I'm talking to you. Then they say, oh, yeah, me, And then you talk and you tell them everything about your business. They're going to feel more connected, more, how does that word? They're going to feel more like you're speaking to their thoughts, as if you are in their heads. And what I want you to understand is that when you say things like that are very niche, like I help introverts with video, it doesn't mean that you don't help introverts with video. And that is actually a very bad example. You should say things like, I help mom introverts that want to create lasting videos and change the world to have more time with their kids, more time with their partners, and create, do everything that they need to do besides, right? When you are that specific of what you want to be your ideal client, your potential client, it doesn't mean that you're excluding everybody else. It means that the other ones could have traits of feeling that they feel identified with that person as well. Okay, then number 6 is all about value. So, and it's the value that you give in your content. These are the kind of things that you are writing. I know that a lot of people love to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to share, I don't know what I could be posting, I don't know what kind of value should I give, like I don't want to brag. Yes, actually, the kind of things that you should be doing is probably not bragging, okay? But you should be trying to give what are the benefits of working with you? What are the kind of things that have worked behind the scenes within your company or in your business or in your service? What are the kind of things that are actually make you better? So what I want you to try and think is that don't run and hire a writer, a copywriter, because yes, they are good to a point. The value, the knowledge of the business, everything needs to come from you. It is very easy to let somebody else write on your name unless they know exactly what you are talking about, unless they come from that same industry, or they worked something, or they see you what you are doing, so they, their pores, they exude what you're talking about. Then yes. But if they're completely off track to what you're doing, they don't know what you're talking about, it's very hard to give value in your content. So one other reason you could actually understand or see why your content is boring or blending or anything, I always say this to my clients: try to put yourself in the shoes of your potential clients, saying, okay, I'm going to post an image with all the badges of the associations I belong to. As a potential client, if you don't tell me below what's interesting about you being part of all these associations, why do I care? I'm like, what does that change my belief to hire you, right? Because remember, guys, marketing, and everything that we do is for you to create leads. So if you don't make those engaging, persuading, shifting mindset, why would people read what you're posting, right? It's very simple, actually, very simple. The problem is that we overthink all these things, okay? So let's go now to 7, because I know this is getting really long and I don't want it to make it long. So I'm gonna make it more fast and more fun, okay? So your number 7, you're not promoting your content. Oh Lord, yes, of course. Yes, of course. The thing is that you could be creating content, right? But if you don't share it, if you don't tell people, hey, I have a new blog, or hey, I have a new post, or I've just uploaded a podcast, or I've just uploaded a video, hey, how you doing? Nobody's gonna know. It's not enough to post it on social media. And I think by now, when you hear crickets, and nothing. I'm sorry to tell you something that you don't want to hear. You have to either promote it on an email. Sorry, yeah, email is not dead. There are a lot of people that have email. So you have to promote it on email. You could be actually promoting on Google ads, right? You could be doing something like that. You could be creating Facebook ads. You could be creating YouTube ads. You could be creating Pinterest ads. You could be creating LinkedIn ads, depending on what your business is all about. And when I talk about things like that, which I'm not an expert, but I use them and I use them in my business, you don't have to be spending so much money to promote something, right? You don't have to. You have to be simply testing and seeing if people like it or not, because that is the problem. We are not testing enough to know what is not working on our social. So we let it be, like the song, I guess. Let it be. So, yes, the last thing I want to tell you here is that creating content, half of it is creating it, and the other half is promoting it. So I'm going to give you a homework, which I've never given you. However, I hated homework. But if you want to see results, you got to do something about it, right? So the homework is, if you aren't doing any content marketing promotion, adjust your approach to spend a solid portion of your time on promotion. I wrote that and I don't even know what that means. What I mean is, if you're not spending money on Facebook ads or Instagram and all these things, then you should actually be trying to promote it yourself in any other different ways. Emails, posting the same information more than once, you have to be more out there like this, share it with everybody. In a way, it's all about PR as well. Okay, 8, but not least, the last one, and we're gone, is you are not having fun. Yeah. You are not having fun. And it's so important that whatever you do, when you are creating content, when you are building your marketing, when you are creating your strategies, when you're brain dumping, when you are writing something, when you're giving value, that you have fun all the time. Have fun. If you love what you do, if you love your business, if you love your product, if you can't wait to shout it to the world what you're doing, then you need to have fun. Fun. And it's all about what are the kind of things that motivate you? What are the kind of things that this is going to be like amazing. Whatever I'm gonna write is going to be fun and exciting. And why? Because people love to get your personality. When you are doing reels, when you're doing content, when you're putting up pictures, when you are being silly or not silly, there's only one person in a phone looking at you. You are not, your content is not like on national television or is not on a billboard. No, you are actually creating content for somebody that is gonna be on their phone saying like, oh, it's you and them, you and me, and that's it. And the only thing that you can do right now is go back, listen to the 7, and have more fun. And this is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the videos, because I have decided that you have not seen my personality at all. We get so caught up here on YouTube and on all these platforms that we like, hi, my name is blah, blah, and I'm gonna tell you everything that I blah, blah, blah. See, and this stupid hair is bugging me. And that's it. I don't want to be like anybody else. I want to be me. I want to be me. And I am very much like different. And I love being different. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Or you go, bloop. That's it. Bye. That's it. But I am done doing things that other people expect me to do. I'm done with that. I'm done. And if you still stick around, I can't wait to share. I know this is a very long video, but I had a month of vacation, so I got a lot to say. Anyways, if you would like to join my freebie library, which I will send to you here, it's a beautiful picture that you will see right now. The freebie library is for new entrepreneurs that need a place to get like how to know your ideal client, what are my strengths, what can I do for templates and be more productive, how do I use Asana like a project planner, or how can I use Pinterest, all that. All those trainings, all those guides, all those checklists and everything, I have put them all in one place where you simply go with your login and password, that's it, and you get access to all the things that we're putting there. And we're going to be updating it 2 to 3 weeks, and it's all for free. And I can't wait for you to join and come and see that. Plus, you also get access to the podcast there, because some of the videos that I do here are very short and sweet. And the podcast actually go very, very deep on the subjects that I really want you. And I'm not saying deep that they're long podcasts. No, I don't like to talk that much, to be honest. I may seem different, but I don't. Anyways, if you are interested, please go to the description below or go to the banner if you are on a desktop and click the link right there and go and sign up right now. So I can't wait to see you next week, same time. Bye-bye. Take care and have fun, baby.